But one thing that has really shocked the world is the involvement of Saudi Arabia in celebrating Halloween. Now you go and then follow Halloween, which the whites have created following their ancestors. What I try to tell your ancestors, that your ancestors are dead, but the white ancestors are living. It doesn't make sense. Assalamu alaikum we're going to recording to Wendy.
Yeah, we were.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So a lot of people have been asking, what is Halloween? And you know, we've been seeing videos of people in Saudi Arabia celebrating Halloween. First of all, let me explain what Halloween is, and I'm trying my little best from what I have just read or watched. So when we say Halloween, it is an ancient celebration where they believe that every 31st of October, the dead people will come and meet the living people. So because of that belief, people used to close their doors. They used to close their doors because they don't want the dead people to come and enter their houses. And because of that belief, you know, they started with wearing costumes and wearing things that shows that, like, they are ghosts, kind of like that kind of zombie level. I hope you understand. So it is actually an ancient pagan tradition that existed. So for some time after it has been, after it has been celebrated for some time, then they had some backings from Christianity, and that was also a lot of people largely in the United States of America celebrate Halloween, and you can have over 70%, according to what I have watched, I have read 70% of people at the United States are celebrating it, and now it is all over the country. Imagine a Chinese celebrating Halloween, and I know it has not crept into Africa yet, and very soon you start to see people in Africa here also celebrating Halloween. But one thing that has really shocked the world is the involvement of Saudi Arabia in celebrating Halloween. Now, Saudi is a country that, as a Muslim, you've yet to make any comments about Saudi. I hope you understand, and it's really scary, and you don't really find a lot of our scholars talk about it. I'm not saying they don't talk, or they talk. You can have some staunch scholars who really talk about it. But in most cases, one thing I just know is that scholars are really careful when they talk about issues involving Saudi. And a lot of people make accusations that because they have opportunities with Saudi, and when they talk about it, and it may deny them from getting future opportunities. Well, that is the claim people are making. But one thing I have to talk about this is, I saw a brother made a comment that, yes, this is Halloween, is not something that is accepted Islam. Just because people in Saudi or in Riyadh has done it doesn't mean that it's part of Islam. And every Muslim have to understand that this is not part of Islam. I'll say you are 100% right. Halloween is not part of Islam. Halloween must not be something that Muslims should be embracing, and it's not part of our deen as Islam. And for those who really have issue with Saudi people and scholars from Saudi, they have started raising this issue to back what they do. And I'm not specific, so you can't come and hold me. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Yes. So now, as Muslims, we just need to know that this is not part of Islam. We should never get involved. We should not go and be buying those cartoons and those costumes for our children. Because when you look, one important thing about this Halloween is that it's a celebration where businesses flourish. Businesses go hugely in producing this costume and making this monster kind of, just to sell and make a lot of money. So it's, instead of you seeing it like it's not like just a normal celebration you can just get involved, know that there's a secret behind it, and that is to make business boom. Just like the way they do Christmas, just like the Halloween is a season where they make huge amount of money. You understand? So if you are blindly going into this, just know that probably you are being a tool for them to make money. You understand? So they are trying their best to extend or increase the celebration of this Halloween, and I can't imagine seeing a Korean celebrating Halloween. We talk about religion and we say that we have embraced Islam, and if you look at Islam, if you look at our traditions as Africans, we believe in our ancestors, and we believe, because of our belief, we even carry food and go and put it on the roadside. We even carry food and take it to the graveyard, and you go to the graveyard, or you are walking at the road, a road that has divided like 4 or 2, you see food in the middle. Because we have believed that our ancestors will come and chop. That is what our tradition says. And then now when the religion came, we embrace religion. And as Muslims, we embrace religion and we say, this is haram. We don't believe that the ancestors can come into this world and come and no. It is not possible as our religion states. And we hold that. So now if you leave that and you are now going to follow Halloween, are you coming back to the same teaching? Because Halloween simply means, where the dead and the living meet. And then they begin to dress and then do those kind of things. And now you do not believe in that, but you are engaging in that. What are you talking about? So it is just a system that is just a celebration that has been created with one pagan foundation, two just to market their product and make a lot of profit out of you again. So be wise. Do not engage in something like this as a Muslim. Another thing is that as Africans, this will be so disappointing. That imagine you tell your ancestors that your ancestors are not existent and you have now believed in religion and you thank Almighty Allah for guiding you to the right path. Now you go and then follow Halloween, which the whites have created, following their ancestors. What are you talking about? What I try to tell your ancestors? That your ancestors are dead but the white ancestors are living. It doesn't make sense, you understand? So if you are doing something, do it fully. Allah says in the Quran that, what was the ayah? Udkhul. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu udkhul fi silmi kafa wa la tattabi'u khutuwati shaytan innahu lakum aduwwun mubin. Allah says in the Quran that, oh, you who believe, enter in the religion of Almighty Allah fully, completely. Don't follow the footsteps of Shaitan, because indeed he is your enemy, your clear enemy. You understand? So don't say you are a Muslim and you want to do this kind of stuff. It's so sad. So I think as a Muslim, for those who do not know what Halloween means, I think I've at least explained it. And then I've explained, the Muslim stance in this kind of thing. I'm not a scholar. I'm just doing Takashi. I'll be honest. And then number 3 is that, may Allah guide us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
هنا مروا وكانوا قدوة